Hello, my friends, and welcome to this special time. This is our Wednesday night, Religious Science in Depth, our Wednesday night forum, when we can get into our building and use our sanctuary. Um, this happens at the building, at the sanctuary, and of course, it does it on Sunday morning also, but since we are all locked into our rooms one at a time, we're doing this on video, and I really appreciate you watching and learning and celebrating. I am really excited. We're treating to reach out to more people, and I'm hearing from people all over the world thanking us for doing this, and I appreciate your appreciation. For our lesson this evening, let's look at the concept of receiving. It's an important concept. Believe that you receive. Now, that wonderful statement attributed to Jesus, and listen to it carefully because it is a foundation of the New Thought teaching. Jesus is quoted as saying, "What things soever ye shall ask when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them." Now, that has caused probably more enlightenment in the New Thought movement, in divine science, religious science, unity, CSO. It has caused enlightenment. How? By way of understanding it. You see, in the heart and mind of students of our teaching, this one statement, "What things soever ye ask in when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them." Again, as students of these wonderful teachings of ours in New Thought, this is perhaps the greatest form of enlightenment that we will ever study or ever explore or ever understand what he meant, why he meant it, and why it's true. I was very fortunate in my studies. I found this teaching when I was 24 years old. I found it in the 60s at the time when Dr. Finn McCombs was still with us, young adult director at Founders Church with Bill Hornaday and Dr. Edith Clark and Dr. Reginald Armour, one of the great foundations of my life, being with those wonderful people. Dr. Finn McCombs invited me to study with him. He also got a chauffeur out of it because I had the opportunity to take him a number of places when he needed to go places. We had long, beautiful talks. I remember one day I walked in and he was in his 90s at the time. I was visiting him in Seal Beach, and he said, "Come in." I walked in. He had the textbook, the Science of Mind textbook, open, and I said, "What are you doing, Doc?" He said, "Today's lesson. Did you do yours? Did I do mine?" Well, he taught me that it's our responsibility to know that every day is our opportunity to know more, do more, understand more, be more. Dr. Holmes said, "The more I know, there's more to know." Dr. Finn McCombs said, "If I can know anything at all, I can know I am. If I can know I am, I can know what I think. If I know what I think, I can depend upon the sanity or reasonableness of my thinking." Now think about that. What? Going back to Emerson, we are what we think about all day long. A question we should ask ourselves is this, and this happened one day when I was with Dr. Holmes. He looked at me and he said, Jay, is what you think what you think? That kept me awake. It's what I think, what I think. Well, you put it in first person and say with me, is what I think what I think? Or is it something somebody told you to think? The question again we should ask ourselves is what I think what I think? Why? Because we are all what we think about all day long. But we are not restricted to yesterday's thought. We're not restricted to yesterday's experience. The power that created us out of itself, our experience, our events. What if we let go and understand that the power that created us out of itself creates our events based on what? The pattern of our thinking. The pattern, we give it by way of our belief. If our world is not happy, healthy, and abundant as we know it can be, it is not that we don't believe, but that our belief is in the wrong thing. You may have this day the blessing or the curse, we're told. That's not two powers, that's two ways of using one power. We can always let a change for the better be our way, depending on the fact that we are each a perfect idea in the mind of God and made as the reflection of greatness. That's what you are. It's what I am. It's what everyone is. In this awareness, we can choose to be a wise self-thinker and follow the inner positive plan for successful living. We can discover our self, our true self, a loving life. We can love life more, we can enjoy every moment more in new and wonderful ways. It's waiting on our acceptance of it. So within you, there's something within you that says, know more, do more, free yourself into the more. More love, more health, more happiness, more answers to anything that's in front of you, even this thing that's going around the world and causing us all to lock ourselves up and think. And as we move from this, know that we have the opportunity right now in front of us to demonstrate new and wonderful ways. We have right now the opportunity to begin to celebrate how easy it is to devote ourselves to never-ending self-improvement and the betterment of our world. We know what we don't want, don't identify with it anymore, and the don't want will disappear and the do want will take its place. You see, this kind of experience happens every time we let go and let ourselves be the belief in action we deserve to be. This kind of experience happens every time we let go and let ourselves be the belief that you receive consciousness in action. our body, our world changes instantly for the better with every positive change we make in our inner expression. When we change our understanding, belief, we change ourself and change the conditions around us, period. This the great have taught, the wise have taught, the clear thinkers of the age, East and West, have all taught this. If there is ever any fear or doubt that we have to do something by way of begging something outside of us to do it for us, we are in the wrong direction. Why? Because if there's any fear or doubt, all we have to do is remember to feel the conviction and belief that the power that created us out of itself has all the health, all the supply, and all the answers we could ever need, ever want. It is divine mind. It is divine mind in action. It is divine mind's good pleasure to give itself by way of belief. Let it be your way. Namaste. Let us have a treatment as we close, knowing the one life of God in us as us knows, by way of us, the possibility of unlimited love. So we let go and let it be our way as an advancing front edge of understanding, clarity, and beauty. Every cell of our body responds, every fiber of our being, and we speak our word in appreciation for the now that we're in, the love that we're in. As we move through this challenge in the world, we let go and know that the power within us is greater than anything called virus. As we move forward from God, through God, to God, we speak our word for any family or friends or loved ones who we've said goodbye to. We speak our word for Frank Richelieu's family, his wonderful wife, Anita, the children, grandchildren. And we give thanks for Frank Richelieu and the gift he gave to the world. We are a better world because of Frank Richelieu. We're also a better world because my daughter, Leslie Weishar, I release her as she passed last week. I know loving hands are meeting both of them. I know loving hands are meeting you now, and me, and the world. We have great things to do, and time to do it, and we do it with love, and give thanks that we can, and do, because we are a mighty moving power of God. In action. And that's the way it is. So it is, was, and shall be forever. And now, my friends, as we say goodbye, I would like to share with you that since our building is locked and we can't have our Sunday and Wednesday service, we accept, appreciate, love, anticipate, want, and ask you for donations to keep us on track. We can't pass the physical love offering basket, so we'll pass the metaphysical love offering basket. I give thanks for my dear Katrina Anderson, who keeps us all on track here at the Tri-City Religious Science Center. I give thanks for all of our ministers, Reverend Sharon, Reverend Rick, Reverend Carolyn, Reverend Sue, Reverend Bob Aaronkel, my dear friend Reverend Lacey. We give thanks for all the ministers of CSL and Anton and Emerson, of Unity, our great dear friends in Unity, all of the New Thought world. Thank God we're here. And thank God we're here now. And I give thanks for you. Let love be your way, because love is blessing us. I'll talk to you next time.